Hey everyone, C-Stan here. Today we're looking at a solo deck based on Beorn. Now that this new Honor Guard card has come out, there's a new synergy involving him and the bear that I want to test out, see how powerful it can be in a solo setting. So the Honor Guard can exhaust to cancel 1 point of damage just dealt to a character. And this actually works with Beorn, despite him being immune to player card effects, because the Honor Guard is targeting the damage and not the hero. Don't ask me to clarify that, but that's the ruling. So we're going to experiment with this, and of course, included is the tried and true combination of fortune or fate on Beorn, because once Beorn dies, he goes in the discard pile and his text becomes inactive. So you can actually start using fortune or fate to bring him back. In addition to this is a way to get resources on Glorfindel, so that he can afford this combination. I include Steward of Gondor with Good Harvest in order to get Glorfindel his resources. You'll see me play this combo of cards in a lot of my solo decks. I find in a solo setting the leadership heroes can be good, but they aren't the strongest solo heroes, and really the greatest thing about the leadership sphere is the resource generation. So if you can find a way of getting that into a deck without leadership heroes, you can pretty much cover all the spheres. So we got tactics, spirit, lore, and the resource generation from leadership. Okay. For questing power, I do include these guys, which I know a lot of people frown upon. You can always replace them with standard questers like Arwen, Galadriel's Handmaiden, and for the lore guys, some Wandering Ents. They'd work just fine. But generally, I find when I'm playing against nightmare scenarios, I don't mind including a couple of the Outlands characters. Okay, so let's get right to it. I've loaded up the 7th level Nightmare quest. I've read that it's a favorite of many people, so I thought I'd give it a try. I admit that I myself have not played it too many times, so I might be a little slow with the mechanics, so just bear with me. Yeah, okay. So the book, I know the attached hero cannot attack and does not exhaust to commit to the quest. Okay, well the only hero I have that is okay with not attacking is Pippin, so I'm going to go ahead. Of course, the only thing he really ever exhausts for is questing, so oh well, it's not that good. And reveal 1 encounter card per player. Okay, this guy's going to be annoying for the rest of the game. I do have Gandalf in here to snipe him out, but I don't know if I want to waste that. Oh well. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I think I'm ready to start. not much I can do on the first turn. I could get my blade out, but I think I'm going to want this honor guard out instead next turn. So, alright. Commit 5. So 4 threaten the staging area, and so we get 1 progress. And since a enemy was revealed from the encounter deck, I must deal 1 damage to a character. So Beorn will take a damage. I will engage. Oh, that's right. Pippin should not have exhausted to quest. Not that it really matters here. Okay, so Beorn is going to defend this attack. Shadow card goes away. Luckily we got rid of that cave troll. And the attack just does 1 damage. And Beorn returns. Okay. Next turn. Alright, so let's get out our allies. Unfortunately, I don't have any ranged characters. Okay. So now we are questing for 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. We can travel there. And we just ignore that guy. So we start a new turn. Pretty light start. I'll wait another turn for this honor guard. I would actually prefer a couple more enemies to fuel Pippin's card draw. I'd like to get Light of Valinor out and a Steward of Gondor so that I can play it. Seven. Okay. We're gonna get some enemies here, but maybe too many. So I think I'm going to cancel this, because I would have to reveal I'd have to reveal the top 3 and add all enemies to the staging area. Okay, so yeah, cancelled. So 7 minus 2 is 5, so we get 5 progress here. Next turn. Okay, so instead of playing the honor guard, I'm going to play the blade, so that I might have a chance to use foe hammer. So we're questing 4. Hopefully we get an enemy, and we do, but a weak one. Okay, that's fine. 4 versus 4. We tie. We engage. Oh, first assign a damage from the archer. 6. Oop, did not mean to draw. Let's shuffle that up. And what I meant to do was do a shadow card. Oh yeah, and the damage from... Why did I remove a damage from Beorn? Okay, he should be added damage. So he should be at 3. And the attack, defend with Beorn. And we avoid another nasty goblin. And we would take 1 damage here, but the honor guard cancels it. And then we have these 2 guys. Kill the spearman. Trigger the blade. Foe hammer. Get to draw 3. And actually get to draw 2 more. Actually, I'll wait until next turn. Alright. Still no steward. Let's try and see if we can get one. No. We don't. I do have to discard a card. Let's discard. Dwarven Tomb. And we will play down Ancient Matham for 1 and Light of Valinor for 1. We could play our other honor guard here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Versus 3. So we get 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is complete. We get to draw 3. And oh, I forgot. So a goblin was revealed. So we deal 1 damage. Let's cancel that damage. Okay. Finally got a steward out of that. It's good. And now we engage Goblin. Beorn defends. He gets a resource. And so his attack is 3 versus 1 defense, so do 2 damage, but actually it only does 1 damage. So you can see these honor guards are greatly prolonging the life of Beorn, which is good, because he can't be healed. Alright, and we'll just take him out with Glorfindel. And start a new turn. Okay, so good harvest and steward. Starting to get the willpower up here. For sure, okay. Okay, so in a couple turns I could afford Fortune or Fate. But Beorn will last a little while longer. So let's just quest 2, 5, 8, 10. I don't know how much I want to quest this guy. That's fine. Yeah, so let's quest. How much was that? 2, 5, 8, 10, 13. Goblin gets a resource. Surge and Doomed 1. enemy was just revealed, so we deal a damage, and we'll deal it to Beorn, but cancel it. Okay, so we had 13 and they have 5. So we get 8 progress, which is enough to complete. Book of Marzible is gone now. So at the end of the staging step, okay, reveal the top card of the encounter deck and add all enemies to the staging area. Discard the other revealed cards. Okay. And then the Nightmare stage says, when 2B is revealed, make Chamber of Records the active location, and add Overseer Morul to the staging area. Okay. Shuffle all of Balin's Doom in the encounter discard pile back into the encounter deck. So there's one Balin's Doom. Did I see any others? Nope. Okay. Let's shuffle that. When a goblin enemy engages a player, add 2 resources to that enemy. Each goblin with at least 1 resource is immune to player effects. Okay. So this guy was added to the staging area. So not revealed by the encounter deck, so I don't have to worry about the Goblin Archer. The Goblin Scout I can't engage because my threat isn't high enough to actually engage. And then... so this guy will come down. And he's not a goblin though, so he won't get any resources attached. But he is at +1 attack because of the resource up there. Well, he's +1 everything, I think. Yeah. Okay. So 4 attack. Alright. We could feint. How much damage are we going to be able to do? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 attack minus 2 shields. So he'd be at 2 shields, and so I'd do 7 damage. Take me 2 turns. But okay, so I'll feint the first time, because he's not immune to player events. Okay. So I'll feint his attack. And we'll deal, if my calculation is correct, we'll deal 7 damage. Alright. So next turn we won't have a feint, but we will have hasty stroke. Let me think. There's a possibility. Yeah. Why don't I keep feint? Because there's a possibility that next turn the goblin comes out and gets a ton of resources and boosts this guy's attack, so I'll want to cancel the attack then. So I won't play Feint. I will just deal with the attack. He's got an attack of 4. Attack of 5. So that would deal 4 damage. Let's change that to 3 damage. Okay. And then we attack and deal the 7 damage. Okay. I think we are ready for the next turn now. Okay. So I am going to be a little short of getting Fortune or Fate out this turn. Is there anything else I can do? I could go dig for that Test of Will in case something bad comes up. I think I'll do that. Let's get a second weapon here. Okay. So next turn, Glorfindel will have 5 and be able to Fortune or Fate back. So let's just commit our 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. And it's Goblin's Tunnels. And then we trigger this at the end of the staging step, reveal the top 1 card. And it's not an enemy, so we don't have to worry about it. So we just have R13 versus their 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that means we get 5 progress. Can't travel here, can't engage these guys. Alright, so we're just left with this guy, and we can do the Feint. And now we've got 8 attack, and we can subtract 4 of his shields. So he's got no shields. So we just do 8 damage. Alright, and plus the 7 from before, that's enough to kill him. So he's gone. Refresh. New turn. Okay, lacking some card draw here. Let's see. Can't really do much with the cards in our hand, so let's quest 13 again. Ooh, I might get location locked pretty soon. So now he's at +1 threat. And the staging area is currently at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yikes. 12. And then we're still not done because we have to reveal a card to see if we get an enemy. And we do. Yikes, okay. Does anything happen with that? After a goblin is revealed from the counter deck, remove a token from the current quest card. So nothing there. Oh yes, this guy deals a damage, but we cancel it. So looks like we have 14 threat in the staging area, I believe. 3, 6, 8, 12, 14. So our threat goes up by 1. Can engage. Goblin gets 2 resources. And we defend with Beorn. Cancel the damage. And attack back. New turn. What I would really like right now is Asphaloth. Clear some of this stuff. Alright. Let's do our 13 again. Alright, we've got to deal 5 damage to an ally. Looks like we are going to get rid of this guy, because we can't afford to lose a questing character at this point. And so we do the end of staging step stuff. Oh, and we get another goblin archer. Oh geez. Okay. So the goblin archer gets another. So that means this guy deals a damage, which we cancel. And we remove a token from the quest card. Doesn't do anything. Okay. So it looks like we are at 13 and they're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. In a way, that's kind of good, because now our threat goes up to 37 and this guy comes down. So we get to remove threat from the staging area finally. And Beorn defends. And the shadow does nothing. And he doesn't take damage. We just... Okay, we kill him. Start the next turn. Ah, finally. Okay. So I have a lot of floating resources, which typically means you should have more card draw in your deck in order to spend them all. I do have some Gandalf in there, some more foe hammers. Should be 2 more foe hammers, and some more ancient Mathams, and Gandalf, but and then Pippin is supposed to provide you with card draw too. It's kind of odd. Sometimes when I play this deck, I get a lot more cards, many cards. Just not this time. Okay, let's commit our 13. Okay, there's the nasty one, which we cancel. And then we do end of staging step stuff. Ooh. Kill off another ally. Who should we cancel that? I'm gonna say no, because at this point we have so much like with Glorfindel having 11 resources and us having 2 Fortune or Fates in hand, we can bring back Beorn a couple times, so there's no need to cancel damage anymore. Let's just get rid of him. Okay, so our 13 versus their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're 10. Great. So we... Oh, you know what? I just realized something. What was that goblin I killed? No, not the victory display. So there was this guy. He should have had 2 resources on him when he came down from this Chamber of Records. So this shadow effect that dealt damage to the defending character based on the number of resource tokens would have dealt 2 damage. I could have easily cancelled that, but yeah, I'll just take the 2 damage. That's fine. I kind of want him to die anyway. Anyway, so that's sorted out. I'm glad I noticed that mistake. Alright, so they have 10, we have 13. So we get 3 progress here. And it goes to the victory display. Now, should we go to Goblin Tunnels? I think so, because Aspharoth is going to clear this one next turn. Okay, new turn. There we go. So now we've got 6, 10, 12, 15. Okay, that means deal 2 damage from these 2 archers. But you know, my Outlands characters actually have quite a bit of health left, so let's go ahead and do that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, end of staging stuff first. Ooh, oh no. Okay, now things get interesting. So what happens? I reveal him, right? Oh no, I add him. Oh no, wait, it's confusing. So, end of the staging step, reveal the top X cards of the encounter deck, adding all enemies to the staging area. Okay, so he is revealed. So he both surges. So he brings forth 2 new cards. We got a Skirmisher and an Upper Hall, which do 2. So we got, oh boy, okay. So 2 more enemies, which means 4 more damage from the archers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, Aspharoth clears the Western Hall. Okay, they've got 1, 2. This guy doesn't have his threat token anymore. So 4, 5, 7, 9, 12 versus 15, so we get 3. looks like I could optionally engage him to get Pippin's card, and then have these two guys just come down. Yeah. Okay. So let's steal shadow cards. Let's deal with the guy with only attack 1 first. Alright, so add 1 resource to the goblin. That's fine. Oh, each goblin enemy gets +1 attack for each resource on it. Okay. So that would actually kill Beorn. So let's cancel that shadow effect. So let's pay 1 for that. That way Beorn can survive. Now let's take the heavy hit here on Beorn. 4 damage, knocks him out. Not for long. Beorn returns with 1 damage on him. Okay. Oops. Oh no, I'm thinking Glandrival. Why does he have 1? No, he doesn't get 1 damage on him. Okay. Yeah, you could also include Landrill in this deck. That works too. But I find Fortune or Fate works better with Steward of Gondor on Glorfindel. You get resources a lot faster. I like to just use Beorn's resources on the Honor Guards and Feint and stuff like that. Anywho, Goblin Swordsman's turn. 2 damage. Okay. Now who can we kill? Glorfindel can take out this Skirmisher. And Beorn will take out the... yeah, this guy. And we start a new turn. Alright, quest. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. $15. Ooh, okay, Watchful Eyes. Should we cancel? Extra card. You know what, let's attach it to Pippin and then basically not use him anymore. Surge, doomed 1. Oh wait, no, why am I flipping the second card? Oh yeah, the second card is from the end of staging step, which only cares if it's a goblin. So I don't have to do that. Or enemy, that is. Okay, so 15 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5, 6, 7, 8 progress. So 4 here, 4 here. Complete. Travel. Asfaloth. Attack. Beorn. Nothing. And dead. End of combat phase. So we have to reveal a card. Ooh, okay, that's actually good. So he won't attack us, and he won't have his +8, +3. Well, we have a feint for guys like that, but it's just kind of nice that it came out now. Alright, next turn. Alright. So now we're only doing 13. Oh, hold on. Before that comes into play, I do have to deal 2 damage from these guys. For this guy, right? Reveal 1 card, yep. Okay. Well, I really hope there's nothing that deals 1 damage to all Outlanders. Okay. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now this. Surge, doomed 1. So doomed 1 and surge. Oh no. Kill an ally. Alright, we have to cancel that. Because if we kill one of these guys, we lose a lot of allies. And if we kill one of these guys, we lose a lot of willpower. Okay. I probably just should have been dealing all this damage to Beorn and bringing him back again. That's probably a lot smarter. So we did the surge. We didn't add 1 resource to each goblin though. Let's do that. And then end of staging step, we reveal deep mines. Okay. So let's see, we've got 13 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 versus 8, which is 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we complete that and travel here. Chieftain comes down. Asphalloth. 2 progress. Chieftain, let's feint him. And attack him. What did he have? Ooh, cave troll, good. He's gone. New turn. I guess that's kind of nice. Would prefer, like another Foehammer or Gandalf at this point. I'm not sure what's really going on. I think all my cards for drawing are at the bottom, but okay. 13. Eeks. Okay, 2 damage. Now it's gonna go on. No. Yeah. Here. And then end of staging step. Nope. Don't care. Okay, so we got 13 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 minus 5. Let's put Asphalloth tokens here. We get 8 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost done. Okay, Goblin. Defend with Beorn. Add a resource. That's okay. 3 does 2 damage. And then we strike back. New turn. Well, I got all my weapons, but none of my Foehammers. That's always good. Okay. Yeah, pretty straightforward at this point. 13 again. Let's see what we got. Doomed 2. Ooh. If we get another Doom 2, I lose. Probably should have played this earlier. And then this is end of staging step. So, ooh, he actually is going to be there. Hopefully we complete the quest this turn. So yeah, the archers deal 2 damage from that. Oh, actually, I think I get to engage the archers now. That's nice. But, we got 13, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get 4 progress, which is just enough. And actually I'll play this to get 1 extra just for the score, even though I know my score is not that good. I got a lot of damage and it's been many turns. Okay, so you've sort of seen the deck and how it works. Maybe I should do another run through with this deck when it gets sort of a better draw going. So I have 2 Gandalfs and Ancient Matham, 2 Daeron's runes, 2 Foe Hammers, all hiding in the last few cards. But you know, it still managed to do just fine. And Fortune or Fate could have had another one there. So Beorn wasn't in any danger. In fact, yeah, I could have easily survived another turn just by taking all 3 of these guys and bringing Beorn back, taking out one of them, I guess, or 2 of them. Yep. So that's just it's just a basic solo deck. There are quests that it'll struggle with, like it's not a 1 deck to rule them all kind of thing, but I'd say it's a 1 deck to rule the many. You've got some good defense with Beorn. With his action advantage, you only need the 1 defender. You use feint on the guys that have high attack, and then generally you can kill them by retaliating with these 2 guys, Beorn and Glorfindel, with this blades. You can subtract 4 defense and attack for 8. And then there is one of card in here that you normally get because you have good card draw. But Gondorian Fire can be here to make use of all your floating resources for bosses. So say you've got the Watcher or something, you can boost Glorfindel's attack by a lot. And yeah, so that's basically it. Asfloth is there for the location lock. Yeah, Glorfindel is just, yeah, many people complain about how good he is, and I find it's true. If you are building a solo power deck that you want to be able to handle many of the nightmare quests, Glorfindel is definitely a staple for many reasons. his health can soak up a lot of damage. His synergy with Light of Valinor and Asphaloth, and the Rivendell Blades, and just his high stats, so low threat. So there are alternatives to him, but he's, you could say he's a bit of a crutch, but when you're going up against Nightmare mode quests, you really need all the help you can get. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the quest and the deck and the commentary. Feel free to leave any feedback, and next video, what I'm thinking of is another two-handed deck that will. I'm going to try to do a sort of another broken combo type thing, using Out of the Wild, I think is the card, but we'll see. I just wanted to do a video where I just quest normally and complete the scenario in a standard way. So this is just sort of a normal solo deck, and we can see that the those honor guards can really add to Beorn's usefulness. I've used this deck in multiplayer as well, because Beorn has Sentinel, and it works really well. It's one of the, I find, few decks that few power solo decks that can hold its own in multiplayer, because you've got, but with your allies, you've got a fair amount of questing, so you can typically be the quester, but also you have very good combat and Sentinel, so you can defend other people's attacks. And you've also got the location control, and you've got the shadow cancellation and treachery cancellation, all in one deck, and that can be a big help to the multiplayer. So I apologize if I made any mistakes throughout the playthrough. As I said, I haven't played this quest too many times, and sometimes keeping track of all the resources and who's getting what benefit can be tricky. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon, and have a great day.